Konnichiwa, Paul des. I'm going to show you 3 ways to help you communicate more easily with native speakers. And in this video, we're going to look at the phrase.
Pull out all the stops.
First, we're going to look at the origin and the meaning of the phrase. Second, we'll look at a pronunciation mistake that many Japanese people don't know they are making. And third, we'll look at some word linking techniques. The phrase was originally used in the 1860s in churches. Many churches had an organ for playing music. And the organ creates sound by air flowing through the pipes. And the flow of the air was controlled by things called knobs. If you push the knob in, the sound or the airflow was reduced, and you pull the knob out, then the air could flow through the pipe freely. So if you push all the knobs in, then the sound is not very loud. But on a busy day, when the church is full of people, the people right at the back of the building needed to hear the music. So then the organist would pull out all the stops. So the music was very loud. Today, the meaning is to make every possible effort, or to do everything possible to make something successful. So for example, you might hear something like, the police pulled out all the stops to catch the killer. Or the parents pulled out all the stops to make sure their daughter had her dream wedding. Let's look at a common pronunciation mistake in the word pull. Many Japanese people would say the word pool, or something very similar, using the oo sound instead of the sound. There's a similar problem for the word fool and full, and a less common example would be should and should. Should means to chase away. Words like should, would, could, pull, full all have this short, relaxed sound. Let's listen to some examples to see if you can hear the difference.
Pull my finger. Pull my.
Pool. I need a pool. Pool. Always full of surprises. Full of.
King Robert is fool enough to meet them in open battle. Is fool.
Could you hear the difference between the and the oo vowels? It's only small, but it's important. So how do you make the sound different? How do you make this Well, if you start with your mouth in the position for the Japanese oo, now from there, you need to move your tongue a little bit further forwards in your mouth. So you're going forward towards your front teeth, oo, and also a little bit down. So you need to open your mouth a little bit more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the key thing is to relax your tongue. Japanese doesn't use any relaxed vowel sounds, so you're going to have to practice a bit. 4 of the words in this phrase are linked in 3 places. So the first 2 links are made because the final sound in the word is a consonant, and the beginning sound of the next word is a vowel. So when that happens, it's best to imagine that the final consonant moves to the next word. So here it's like p, lao. The l sound has moved to out. P, lao. And the same thing here. Tall. T has moved to tall. P, lao, tall. That's how you would say it. P, lao, tall. The final linking is a little bit different. That's because the L can be made with your tongue further forward than normal. You can make an L sound with your tongue sticking out. You could go L, leaf, light. You wouldn't want to, but you could do. Right, so in this case, you're pushing your tongue further forward to the position for the TH, which is V, V. So you make the L with your tongue touching your top front teeth. L. Pull out all, then you have all. It's one kind of blended sound. The stops. So you get pull out all the stops.
We have to pull out all the stops if we want to win.
I see you pulled out all the stops.
My mom really pulled out all the stops.
These linking techniques are why native speakers sound so fast when they talk. But it's actually much easier to talk this way. If you are saying the phrase word by word, it's much more difficult, and it makes you sound like a beginner English speaker. If you can add some linking, you'll sound much more fluent and a much more advanced speaker. So let's review. The meaning, pull out all the stops, is to make every effort you can to be successful.
Who told you to pull out all the stops?
I hope that was useful. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you want more videos like this, press subscribe, and I'll see you next time.